are so many families out there that need services for their children or for themselves, whether it be for basic needs, children developmental services, or mental health services, or even just a support group.
I mean, I'm a physical therapist, and so you could think, oh, this is what I provide, physical therapy. HopeSparks as a whole means so much more than that. Like, there's so many programs and so many resources, like the Mental Health Connection and Hope's Closet and Relatives Raising Children. And so it's just like, I feel like so important to get families kind of connected across the board. It seems really hard to be a parent, especially a parent of a kiddo with some extra needs. And so to get like all this support is really cool.
So when we walk into a home and we're working with a family, that opens up a whole lot that might be going on for this family. And I'm not going in there just to focus on speech. I'm in there to really support this family in supporting their child's development. And we then have services that we can, additional services that we can refer a family into if we see that they are underhoused, underemployed, if they need additional basic needs support.
I think that really, though, at the core of what we do well is that we are really client-centered. It's really about what can we best do, how can we best serve our clients.
I think that HopeSparks is able to address the needs that we see in children and youth, like depression, anxiety, trauma. Our treatments are evidence-based, and so I think that we do mental health services really well.
It's really nice to kind of maybe even be a reminder of, like, you know, the parents of, like, you are trying really hard and you're the best, you're the biggest advocate for your kid because you're with them all the time, right? Like, you sit with them all the time. And sometimes it's just nice to have a sounding board. The most empowering things happen that way for the parents. They feel like they're at their, you know, at the end of their rope. They're just like, we've tried everything, I have no idea. And just like hearing what they're already kind of putting out there can sometimes just like click with them.
This is what I feel like I've always wanted to do, be part of an agency organization that allowed me to help families and just be connected to the community, especially being able to speak Spanish, you know, and just being able to interact with them, being that part of connecting them to resources or what they need, and seeing that I can make an impact and can be there for them when they need someone.
I really believe in the work that our program does, and I've stayed at HopeSparks because I really enjoy the people that I work with, and I have so much professional support in the job that I do.
I think why I keep showing up is because I feel valued. The atmosphere, the culture, the people, and what HopeSparks stands for.
Everybody has that shared goal and a real passion for making families' lives better, and everybody has a really positive attitude that we all work together really well.
I work for HopeSparks because I feel good about coming to work every day. When I wake up, I know that I'm going to be making a difference in somebody's life, and that makes me feel really good.
I think that Hope's Closet is a really, really cool part of what we do here. Families are just like going through so much, and when they're telling you like all the things that they're going through and all the things they're struggling with, it's so nice to be like, well, we can get you diapers, we can get you clothes, we can get you those basic needs, like we can get you connected with Patty.
It's amazing the items that we have in the store for the clients to get. We don't have just basic things. We also have things that they might want, or something they might enjoy, something fun, a new purse, some jewelry. I mean, anybody can put on clothing, but to make them feel good about themselves, and having teachers notice the difference in their attitude and their confidence level is just, you can't beat that. You just really can't.
What I think HopeSparks does well is anticipating the needs of the community and the people that it serves. It serves a diverse community. Tacoma is already diverse. So I think HopeSparks does a great job at anticipating and meeting, and you know what? Exceeding the needs of the people.
My favorite part of every day and every week is always when I am meeting with a kid or a teen, and maybe we've been working on anxiety, and we call it brave practice. And my favorite part of my day is when kids come back and they tell me, oh yeah, I did my brave practice. and it wasn't really that bad. I don't even know if it is a brave practice anymore. I think I've mastered that. And it's something that they were like, I'm gonna feel 10 out of 10 anxious to do this. And they come back so nonchalant, and they're really proud of themselves, or they've decided it's just not a big deal anymore. I can just do that. And it's things like making friends and raising their hand in class and trying a new sport, and things that I think we take for granted, but that they had a really hard time doing before. And so that's my favorite part of the day.
Well, in our program, one of the things that we do is we actually keep track of our success stories, because there's so many, and it just is just such a testament to what's happening. There was this 13-year-old teen, and he had just an unbelievable amount of anxiety, and it really impacted everything in his life. It impacted his school life, it impacted his social life. On his closing session, the mom was just like, this is just so amazing. And now we know what to do. And now I worry less too. Not only is his anxiety better, but I worry less too. And that if anything were to happen and anxiety bubble back up, we have tools and we know what to do now. So many times it really just changes the trajectory of what's going to happen for these kids and youth in their lives. It can really make that big of a difference.
It takes personal work. When you come, you have to choose to want to be that. You have to choose to want to be kind to others and helpful and nurture others, and because then you receive it back, and they do that here. I don't think it's that it comes so easy. I don't think that this environment was created easily. I think that they've put in the work, and we do it daily to have it, to let our people know you matter. And when you make that the precedence of work and your agency, then sky's the limit.